Hey y'all, welcome back to Hopped Up Beer Review. Today we are drinking King Sue from Toppling Goliath Brewing Company out of Decorah, Iowa. Thanks for joining us.
Hey everybody, welcome to Hopped Up Beer Review, the show where we give you our unprofessional and somewhat biased opinion about the beer we are drinking and reviewing. We are back to do that once again. I've got Andy in the attic. I've got Jay. I am Ben. What are we drinking today, gentlemen?
We're going to have King Sue. This is one I've been excited about. So, double IPA, Toppling Goliath. Let's crack and drink.
Yep. I think this is one you see around the webs a lot that people comment on. So I've never had it. Has anybody had it?
Yeah. I have not. It's supposedly the top IPA from the state of Iowa.
Interesting.
One of our esteemed colleagues had sent us a link to a website not too long back that had a list of the top IPA in every state, and this was the one that they listed for Iowa. So, been excited ever since.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Jay, stay with us, Jay. Looked
Yeah.
like you were about to be lost in the Matrix for a second.
Did it Jay or Max Headroom?
Yeah, the internet doesn't like me today, nor did my phone.
Max. Yeah. Oh, were you AT&T?
Oh, yes. I was without phone service for several hours.
Me too.
So that will help people date when we actually film this.
Uh-oh. Can't do that.
Wow. I don't want to talk. I want to drink. This is great.
Yeah.
But I've got a job to do.
Too.
Yeah. So the 30 people can watch this. So King Sue, double IPA, a hazy style double IPA. 7.8%. Ben, did you even know what the IBUs were going into this?
No.
I wish we would have just kind of made you a little dreadful going into it, but 100 IBUs.
I bought this one, by the way.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
No, yeah. I didn't know that. I don't know you.
I did.
I don't know your name. And
yeah, I bought it.
Okay. Bully for you.
But you bought it for the can art.
I bought it because I saw it around the internet, a lot of people talking about it. So I thought it would be a good one for you guys to have. This is me sharing.
You're a giver.
With you. Yes. Because I would not buy this for me. I bought it for you.
Well, it has the notes of mango, orange, and pineapple are brought to us courtesy of Citra hops. And they mention it on their can. Goodness me, the carbonation. And then it has a grapefruit aroma finish to it. This is an award winner. We're here, royalty, king. It won gold at the World Beer Championships 2023, so recently. And it won gold at the U.S. Open Beer Championships 2023. So I guess if you win the World Beer Gold, of course you're going to win your own country's gold, right? It won in the category of New England style / juicy double IPA. This is a double IPA, 7.8%. This is their flagship beer out of Toppling Goliath Brewing Company. It was founded in 2009. Now, on the intro, I said it was Decorah, Iowa. And the reason I said Decorah, Iowa, well, it's spelled like Deborah with a C. But we also thought maybe it was Decorah. I apologize if we got it wrong. please, if you know, comment down below.
For the record,
This
I
was
say Decorah.
yeah, but you're wrong a lot.
I lost. It
So
was 2-1 vote. So.
It was started, like I said, 2009 by a husband and wife team that were home brewers. The brewery is known for their IPAs and barrel-aged stouts. They distribute to 30 states, and they have over 40 beers that they rotate. So that's a lot of beer that. And when they say rotate, it doesn't mean you're just one and done. It's like, oh, we're going to come back to this and eventually to that. Doesn't mean they're offering 40 beers all the time. But they were voted the #1 brewery of 2023 at the US Open Championships. Wow. Any idea why about the name King Sue? Y'all know y'all's history a little bit? No. I mean, look at the can art. So what do we got on the front?
T-Rex.
And did y'all not learn? Yeah, it would have been when we were probably junior high, maybe. Y'all 6th grade, me 7th or 8th. About Sue, the T-Rex that was discovered as around 1990, one of the largest T-Rexes ever unearthed. And it was the archaeologist was or explorer, American explorer and fossil collector Sue Hendrickson, and so they named it Sue. So it's at the the Museum of Natural History in Chicago, or the Field Museum of Natural. Yeah, so King Sue is on display in Chicago, or Sue, but King being Rex. So
I was wondering, and
we're learning.
I was probably too lazy to look it up myself, but the fact that we do the show, it just brings out the knowledge.
And that's why
only if you pay attention, Ben.
I mean, I hear
and that's why on the can, it says Brewing Up History with
I saw that.
Field Museum and the Field Museum of Natural History in Chicago. Boom.
Got it.
And like on the back, how it says brewed and beautiful, Decorah, Iowa. I hope it's Decorah. Cool.
Awesome.
My work is done.
Take it. That is what we have.
That's enough of me.
Yeah, I agree. So
I don't know. I like hearing Andy talk. I mean, come on.
I've been told to have a soothing voice.
I kid. I'm just jealous of his wig. That's all. That's all I see.
Oh gosh,
I need to trim it.
Yeah. So I think we've established nobody's had this one, right?
We have established that.
Hopped Up Beer Review states that tradition states that if you've had it, you go last. If somebody's had it, I'll go first.
What?
That's unusual that you want to go first.
It's an IPA.
Usually you're punting it to Jay. Poor Jay, he's always being pushed to the floor.
I mean, you talk a lot in the first part, and so then it's either really me or Jay.
You talk a lot.
So, if I don't really want to go first, then it's Jay.
I do want to say, now that, do you want to tell all the people where you are now? Before you start, because I was going to comment on the color. Yes. You are
the end is nigh, and I'm in a bunker. Yeah. I forgot my razors.
That's why you keep growing the beard. You're ready. What we can't see is all the 5-quart cans of vegetables and fruit.
Yeah. No, I am. So the last several months, been working on a pub shed out in my backyard. Definitely during COVID, I got very interested in the idea of having a little bar back here, and you got on YouTube and watch a lot of videos of people, especially in the UK, when the pubs shut down over there, taking their little garden bars and turning them into pubs, no matter how big or small they were. And so We've always kind of had a little spot in our backyard where the previous owners had a hot tub. So there was already kind of, some stuff here like electrical and a concrete slab. So just kind of expanded on that and made a little bar. So obviously still got a little bit of work to do. Got a TV going up behind me here and some others on the other wall over here. And it's, not really big, but it's not big, but she's mine, as some people might say. So definitely excited. We'll have a video once I kind of get everything placed somewhat. I'm sure I'll do a video and just share with you guys what we have going on here. I'm going to have a kegerator or two with some taps, and Jay just decided he's going to leave. He got
Jay.
tired of listening to me, obviously. But
He'll be back.
He'll be back.
Well,
So,
I want to say, and by when you say by working, you've been working on your pub shed for the past few months, you mean you've been paying somebody to do it?
correct. Yeah. I didn't mean me directly. No.
Yeah.
That was a we've been working. We've been working on the pub shed.
You've been working, earning money to give to the dude to do
correct.
it.
Correct. Yeah. So yes.
But
Sonny did a great job.
One can't be done without the other. So yeah, the we.
Yeah, exactly. I definitely am not handy at all. So this would not be. It would still just be a pile of sticks if I was out here doing it. But pretty excited about the pub shed here, and looking forward to
I'm excited
finishing it up. Yeah, so be fun next time you're in town to come by, and maybe I'll let you in.
I'll just look through the glass. Like,
that's
a great beer he's having in there.
There you go. Yeah,
I wish I could get in. So, but I was going to say before you did it, I was like, when you raised your glass, we can no longer rely on you for the true color of the beer.
I noticed that too.
So I've got like a rose, like a ruby red grapefruit.
It does, yeah. So I've got strip lights up above me, as you can probably see the one right above my head, and they run the length of the shed or the bar. I can change the color on them, and so we picked one that thought looked good for the recording, but I'm sure we'll change it periodically, right? So
poor Jay, he just text said his CPU hates him. So
wow. I think this is a first. We've actually had somebody drop out and we've just kept going.
Yeah.
So,
that's all right. Well, we can cut and paste.
All right. Jay is back with us. We are back to review King Sue here and finish this one off. So appreciate you guys sticking through the please wait music there we had. I'm going to jump into the review though, because I decided to go first for some reason. So as I always say, not the IPA guy. IPAs are my least favorite. The last thing I'm going to reach for in most cases. I bought this one, as I said, for the other two for the show because they like IPAs. So, and had seen some fanfare about it. The fanfare is real. It is a really good beer. Really good beer.
And real.
It is very, very hazy, very tasty, very juicy. And, the hardest thing here in the last few minutes has been not to drink the rest of it while we were waiting on Jay to kind of get back in here.
We're waiting on Jay. I want to.
So, but no, this one's great. I can see why his won awards recently. I'm giving it 8.5. It's not the IPA guy for a double IPA. I mean, that's as close to a 10 as you can get from me probably on a double IPA. So 8.5 for me. Jay, before you drop out again, what do you think?
Yeah, hurry up, Jay. Just rate this thing.
Can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah,
we got you.
Yeah. No, I agree with you, Ben. I appreciate you grabbing this. This is a fantastic beer. When I saw it on that list, I got even more excited and a few other things. I mean, you can taste the mango, you can taste the pineapple. It's everything and more. I mean, the hazy, the juicy, the thick, the flocculence in it. I agree with you. I mean, I struggle. I've got two numbers in mind, and I honestly think I got to go with a 9 on it. It's up there for me. It's a good beer, and I wish I could get more of the Toppling Goliath. I was very curious when Andy said they distribute to 30 states. I got to start looking for it more when I travel, because it's definitely one I'd like to pick up in some of their other stuff to see what I can find. Yeah, same with mine. I got some flocculence in there.
Some chunky stuff. Oh. So you went with the 9?
I did. Yeah, I was struggling between that 8.5 and 9, but it's just that good. I mean, it's really good.
You know, I haven't kept track of the total amount of time since took the beer from the fridge, cracked it, poured it, waited on technical difficulties. But even as it's warmed up, it's not warm, but it's not fridge cold. Yeah. It still tastes amazing, and it's almost like it opened up some more characters to it.
Some more citrus notes for sure.
Yeah,
in my opinion,
it's a deeper aroma now, and it's, whether it's cold right out of the can or been sitting out a while, I don't think even if I poured this again, I would let it sit this long, because I'd probably just be drinking it. It's a really good beer. I can understand why they won their awards, the golds, #1 brewery, the best in Iowa. Jay, I give it a 9, just like you. It's great. This is really good beer. It's so easy to drink.
Thank you, Ben.
You got it. Me, the giving person here.
Yeah, me, the giver. Ben, the giver.
That's right. That is going to be an 8.8 for the King Sue double IPA from Toppling Goliath Brewing Company out of Decorah, Iowa. Yeah. Hey, if you find this beer, it is amazing, and I'm going to go ahead and cue the fireworks right now, because I didn't say that before. This has made the Hopped Up Beer Review Wall of Fame. Definitely anything above 8.5 collectively goes on the Wall of Fame. I'm butchering this all over the place. But
make a note to send them their plaque.
You do.
Fire up the inkjet, or is it the dot matrix?
Yeah,
it's the brother word processor. Okay,
well, there you go. Shoot them their plaque on the piece of paper. I guess we can just email it to them, right? They can print it themselves. I never thought of that.
I prefer fax.
Okay. So anyway, we'll get that to them. But
facsimile.
Facsimile is what I was going to say.
This may be. Did they have faxes back in the time of dinosaurs? I think they did, right? So this may be the highest rated beer we've ever had. Actually, we were kind of talking about this a little bit. I think it is. It's going to definitely be close. 8.8 is pretty up there. So
it's a Wall of Famer.
Wall of Fame for sure.
Track.
Wow.
We go through a lot of beers.
Let me just
all right. Well,
finish this beer off.
Be sure to like, subscribe. Cheers, that notification bell. Check us out on all the social media links down below. Come say hey in our Hopped Up Beer Review Discord server. If you have any interest in any Hopped Up Beer Review merch, there's a link down below. For Andy in the attic, and Jay, I'm Ben. Cheers, mates.
This beer's too good to listen to you. Cheers.
That should probably go for most beer.
Enjoy your ruby red.